So this is our Shoppers app, the client app. From this window, we can add items. So here I'm adding phone, um, also adding other items like the apple pie. Notice that when you type in something, if there's similar words, they both show up. Here's the item info, shows the item name and the um, price. By long pressing, you can delete an item. So notice that apple pie is now gone from the list. Now by clicking on the store, it'll bring up a map and the two red dots show where in the store the item is located. And by long pressing the store name, you bring up the store info, which shows the name, address, and promotions in that store.
Alright, and this is the server we use. It's called WAMP. Um, and I'm using phpMyAdmin. That's where we stored the database using PHP files. The database is called xmarkets, and it's got 4 tables of category, item, promotion, and store. Store just has one input, and it's got the Marsh store. Category, we have 2 categories of technology and fruit. And then we have one promotion where it's happy hour right now, and it'll last for about an hour. And then we got a bunch of items that we put in there: phone, tablet, apples, grapes, apple pie, and grape juice. They all go to that one store. And then inside of these folders is where we have the PHP files, and it creates and adds and does everything we need to do connecting the Java and the server. And then we're going to also add in some things, some promotions and items, so you can see the things that we added into the database show up on the client customer app. So we're going to add a promotion where we get 50% off the early bird special. Oh yeah. Give it a description. And then give it a start date and an end date. Let's make it Saturday. And end date of Sunday. And the category will be first category, which was technology. And the store ID will be Marsh. I'll insert that. Make sure it's in there, and yep. And we'll go into item and create another item. The item IDs are automatically incremented up by 1, so I don't have to enter that. So we'll make a phone 2.0, and it's bigger and better than phone 1.0. So put that in the description. Put its aisle and make up some XY coordinates for where it is in the store to show up the red dot. Give it a price of $200 and 5 cents. Give the quantity of how many are in the store, and then category would be technology, which is 1, and then store ID 1. Insert that. Double check that it's in there. Yep. Phone 2.0.
So now back to the database, we can see that there's phone 2.0 among the item list. And if you switch to the store list and long press on the store, We can also see that there's the early bird special, 50% off before 9 a.m. listed. So looking at the store map, we can see where Phone 2.0 is located. This is the tablet version of our store app. Most of our work lies more in the framework and the backend rather than the functionality. We use something called Fragments, which is part of Android 4.0, and it allows for this one app to be used on both tablets and phones. As you can see, we can add categories as well as items. So what you just saw was the store app that was not connected to the database, so there was more functionality in it. This one, when we tried to connect to the database, we ran into a lot of problems because the Android 4.0 SDK was very different from the 2.3 SDK, so it took more time than we had allotted for it. But as you can see here, we're able to add categories, and we're not able to show it up, but as you can see in the logcat, the categories is in fact added to the database.